Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in and tuning in today to Lunchtime Goals with me, Wanda Martin. Y'all see, I got my goals hat on. So I love to represent. I love to represent. But hey, thank you guys so much for joining in with me today. I always consider it an honor just the fact that you would take your lunch break to break for 8 with me, just to hang out with me so I can teach you one goal setting tip that's going to educate you and that's going to motivate you to achieve your goals. And so, with that being said, I want to be mindful of your time. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, let me share my screen with you all. I have some good stuff that I'm going to share today. I'm excited about this lesson. I'm really excited about this. And so, again, like I said, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you guys to be a part. So, this is where you guys can come and hang out with me for 8 minutes, where I get to educate you and I get to motivate you guys to achieve your goals. Now, the reason why I only do it for 8 minutes is because of the University of Scranton. They did a research study and they discovered that 92% of Americans who set their goals, they never achieve them. 92%, which means only, that's right, only 8% of Americans who set their goals actually achieve their goals. Now, I know you guys are part of the 8% because you've been hanging out with me every Wednesday at 12 noon. So you guys are part of the 8%. But just think about it, 92% of Americans who set their goals, they never achieve them, but only 8% actually achieve their goals. And so because of that, I made it my goal, or I made it my mission in life to get you guys to be a part of the 8%. That's my goal, is to educate you and to motivate you guys to be a part of the 8%. Now, one of the things I love to do, I love to do roll calls. So, hey, if you're going to be a part of the 8% and that's you don't want to be a part of the 92%, hey, down with 92%, but we up with the 8%. If you're thinking about, or you desire to be a part of that 8%, go ahead and hit 8% in the chat area, in the comment section. So I don't know, this is our roll call. So I love to see who I'm talking to. I love to see my audience. I love to see who's connecting with me in regards to these goal settings. So if you want to be a part of that 8%, go ahead and type in 8% for me in the comment section. At least I know who's a part. And so again, I thank you guys so much for just being a part and just hanging out with me for 8 minutes, because I'm only going to do it for 8 minutes. I'm only going to teach you guys a lesson for 8 minutes. And so with that being said, while you all are typing at 8%, I see High Ground is typing at 8%. I see Sonia Berry's typing at 8%. Oh yeah, this is my 8% crew. Okay, Deacon Wanda typed in 8%, Anisha typed in 8%. So, okay, I see you guys. I have all my 8% crew out there, and that's what it's all about. We don't want to be a part of the 92%. We're being a part of that 8%. Now, for the last several weeks, we've been talking about things that goal achievers, or should I say the 8%ers, would do in order to stick to their goals. And so if you miss any of these sessions on Wednesdays, hey, you can go to the Go for the Goal Facebook page and you can get the information from there. But then let me tell you, don't miss no more Wednesdays. You need to hang out with us every Wednesday so you can get this information. But anyway, as we go ahead and continue, I want to talk to you about something else that the 8%ers would do, or that goal achievers would do in order to stick to their goals. And the thing that they would do is this: they have a commitment to their goals. They have a way of keeping their commitment to their goals. They have a commitment to keeping their goals. And that's something that I really excited about talking to you all about today, because most people, when it comes, and it makes me think about it, the 92% of Americans who never achieve their goals want to know why? Because they're not committed to it. But the 8%ers who achieve their goals, who stick to their goals, the reason why they're able to achieve their goals is because they are committed to it. They have a commitment to keeping their goals. Now, I know a lot of times people have different definitions for different things, but so that you and I are on the same page of the definition of what commitment means, hey, check out this definition for me. Commitment means staying loyal to what you say you were going to do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in has left you. And so it made me think about myself. At the beginning of this year, we had this COVID-19 going on. We had this coronavirus thing going on, and everyone was quarantined, was in the house. And me, like probably you guys as well, I started overeating, eating stuff I shouldn't have, and eating more than I should be eating. And as a result of it, I put on some COVID-19, some quarantine weight. And so at the beginning of this year, I would say probably in March, when I started noticing myself, increasing in weight, my jeans started becoming tighter. So I started wearing the jeans. I started wearing the leggings. Y'all with me? I started wearing the sweatpants. So you can tell how much weight you gain. And so what I started to do, I made a commitment to lift weights 3 days a week and to go running 2 days a week. And by that commitment, I knew that if I stuck to that commitment, if I stuck to that goal, then I was going to lose that weight that I had put on. Now, here's the thing. I got tired of my thighs rubbing together when I walk. I got tired of my thighs rubbing together when I ran. And so I wanted that weight off. So I made a goal and I became committed to it. Now here we are 6 months later, and I'm still committed to that goal. I still work out, I still lift weights 3 days a week, but not only do I run 2 days a week, but there are times that I run 4 days a week. And so look, has the mood left? Oh, absolutely yes. I'm no longer motivated, but the reason why I keep getting up, lifting weights on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the reason why I'll continue to go out there and run 5 to 10 miles is because I'm committed to my goal. I have a commitment to keeping my goals. And that's the same thing that's going to happen for you or needs to happen for you. Listen, you guys, if you're going to reach your goals this year, you have to have this thing called commitment. Listen, being committed is what separates the 8% from the 92%. And being committed is going to separate you from everybody else. That's just the truth of the matter. Being committed is really what separates you from everybody else. It what separates the 8% from the 92%. Listen, you guys, you will never reach your goals if you don't stay committed to them. You'll never reach your goals if you don't stay committed to them. It doesn't matter how many goals you write down a day, how many goals you confess. It doesn't matter how many goals you set out to achieve. If you don't stay committed to them, you'll never reach them. And a good example of people who stay committed to their goals in order to reach their goals are these individuals. Check this out. You guys know who this is, Michael Jordan. Look, Michael Jordan would have never reached his goal of being one of the best NBA players on the planet if he didn't stay committed, even after he was cut from his high school basketball team. Look, he stayed committed to the game even after they cut him. And because of his commitment, he wound up being one of the best NBA players on the planet. But how did he get there? How did he reach that goal? Because of his commitment. Here's another one. Walt Disney. Walt Disney reached his goal of becoming one of the most all-time creators that ever lived, especially creating the amusement park. And he became so committed, even after, check this out, he was fired from his job for not having creativity. I mean, can you believe that? Walt Disney himself, the man who built Epcot Center and all these other different amusement parks. I mean, have a creative mind. He was fired from his job because he didn't have a creative mind or he didn't have creative ideas. But here's the thing, he stayed committed to his goal. And as a result of it, look at it today. I mean, most of us, if not all of us, have been to Orlando, Florida, or California to visit Disney World. But that came on the back end of someone being committed to reach their goals. Here's someone else. You guys know who this is, Jay-Z. Look at this. Jay-Z would have never reached his goal of building a Jay-Z empire, which I found out is worth over $900 million. Y'all, that's some money right there. Oh, his empire, Jay-Z empire, is worth over $900 million. And he got it to that place because he stayed committed to his goal. Look, even after, and I didn't even know this until I studied it out, even after they told Jay-Z or no record label will pick him up because they said, number one, he was too old, and number two, he wasn't hardcore enough. Can you imagine? So they said, listen, no record label will pick him up because they said, they thought he was too old or that he wasn't hardcore enough. And so he developed his own game. He reached for his own goal and now worth over $900 million. Do you see what happens when you are committed to reaching your goals, even in the face of adversity, even after the mood have left you, even when people slam the door in your face, even after you didn't get the job, you didn't write the book, or things didn't turn out the way that you thought it should turn out? If you just stay committed, I'm telling you, listen, you will reach that goal. But here's my favorite one. My husband and I, me and Pastor Stephen, look, when I think about it, we would have never reached the goal of becoming the pastors who we are today pastoring 2 campuses, one in Philadelphia and one in Pottstown, if we would have never stayed committed to the call of God that God has placed over our lives. And because of that, I mean, we went through hell and hot water. We went through some stuff to get to where we are today. But because we became committed to the goal of doing what we were supposed to do and sticking to the call in the face of adversity, even after the mood has left us. Because let me tell you, there were some times we woke up, we didn't want to be no pastors. But even after the mood has left us, we stayed committed to it. And as a result, we are reaching our goals and we are walking in our goals. So guys, as you can see, there's something to reaching your goal. There's something, and that something is being committed. As a matter of fact, look, the Bible even talks about it. It says in Proverbs 28, verse 20, it says, committed and persistent work will always pay off. Committed and persistent work will always pay off. I'm going to say it again. Committed and persistent work. Look at this. It will always pay off. You just have to be committed. And so the secret to you achieving your goal is you have to be committed. So what goal do you have set for this year? What goal do you have set for this month? Look, what goal do you have set for the day? In order to reach that goal, you have to be committed. Listen, stopping and starting will never make you successful, but commitment will. Stopping and starting will never make you successful, but commitment will. Listen, the reason why you haven't reached that goal of losing weight is because you keep stopping and starting. Look, the reason why you haven't been successful with that business, probably because you keep stopping and starting. The reason probably why you haven't wrote that book is because you keep stopping and starting. The reason why you probably haven't saved the money that you wanted to save is because you keep stopping and starting. Listen, stopping and starting, they won't make you successful. There's only one God that's going to make you successful. And his name is commitment. Commitment will always see you through hard times of life, and commitment has a way of making you successful. So as we close out, hey, check this out, because I want to prove this point to you. And you guys all know what that is on your screen. That's right, it's a pen, a ballpoint pen. Now, we all write with it every day. Some of you all probably have it right in your hands right now while you're writing down some of these good notes and these good nuggets that you're hearing. But look, that's just a pen. But here's the thing. If you take that pen and place it in the hands of this guy who's committed in writing, look, that pen will produce some of the most funniest movies that was ever produced in Hollywood. Now, the only difference about that pen is that it was placed into a committed hands. So do you see that? If you take an ordinary pen and place it into somebody's hands who's committed, look, something powerful will happen as a result of it. Look, and no one knew that Tyler Perry, he got kicked out of high school or he tried to commit suicide. Look, but because he became committed to writing, look, he is now a multi-millionaire individual because of that one key, commitment. Look at this one. That's just the Bible. Now, some of y'all probably said, that's blasphemous, Pastor Wanda. But look, that is just a Bible. But if you take that Bible and place it into committed hands, like in Joyce Meyer's hands or Bishop T.D. Jakes, or look, shoot, even my hands, look, you will turn that Bible, or that Bible will impact the lives of many individuals. Why? Because it was placed in the hands of somebody who was committed. It's just a Bible, but it turns into something different when you place it in somebody's hands who's committed. And so what am I saying to you all today? I'm saying this one thing. Listen, your goals can be powerful if you just stay committed to them. Your goals can become a reality if you just stay committed to them. Your goals will change your life. Hear me now. Your goals will change your life if you just stay committed to them. Look, stop stopping and starting stuff. Get on this train of being committed so that you can see your goals turn into a reality. So my question to you, today before we close out, listen, are you willing to stay committed in order to reach your goals? How committed are you? Are you really committed to reaching your goals? And look, if you're committed to reaching your goals and you heard everything that I said, I want you to go ahead and type yes in the comment section. I want to see where are the committed ones, because you're going to be a part of the 8%. That means you have to be committed. The 8% are part of the committed crew. Okay, I see Lisa Wayne say yes. Okay. Somebody said I'm breaking up. Hopefully I came back on. Okay, Kelly said yes. Okay. So you guys are saying yes. All right, I see you. All right, so you guys are really a part of this 8%, you're going to be committed to your goals. And so hear me now. We have 4 more months left for the end of this year. I like to call it the final four. Stay committed to your goal. Whatever goal you have set at the beginning of the year, or whatever goal you have set today, whatever goal you have set for the duration of this year, I want you to stay committed to it. And here's why. Without commitment, nothing happens. But with commitments, everything can happen. Without your commitment to your goal, nothing will happen. But with your goals being committed to, you can cause anything to happen. So, what am I saying? Stay committed to your goals so you can reach your goals and you can see some amazing things happen. So, I hope you guys got something out of that today. Hey, the word for the day is commitment. Stay committed to your goals. If you take your goals and put it in a committed person's hand, some amazing things will happen as a result of it. Hey, you guys, before we close, I just want you to know that I've also written a book. It's going to come out at the end of this month. If you've been enjoying these goal setting tips that we've been talking about every Wednesday, hey, I take all this information and so much more and I place it in the book. And inside this book, you're going to get a plethora of information. I mean, information that's going to change your life, such as I talk about why having goals matter. I talk about how to motivate yourself to create and achieve your goals. I also talk about how to make your goals smart. That is so important. You want to make sure your goals are smart. I talk about how to stop procrastination. Most people, when it comes to procrastination, when it comes to goal setting, they tend to procrastinate. And so I talk about those reasons. And I talk about ways, and I share with you ways on how to overcome procrastination. Look, I also even talk about how achieving small goals can lead to achieving big goals. And so I mean, it's so much more that I talk about in that book. And so, hey, if you're trying to take your goal setting skills to another level, look, I encourage you, listen, buy the book today. Look, don't delay. It's going to help you to take your goal setting skills to the next level. I'm telling you, you're going to start becoming a master of goal setting. But listen, the way to get that, you're going to have to buy the book. You can buy the book and you can purchase the workbook as well. And I take you through step by step on how to set and achieve your goals. So you can pre-order the book. The link is probably right there, going to be in the feed, or you can go to www.wandamartin.org to pre-order your book. The book should come out at the end of this month, beginning of the next month. But that's our timeline that we're working on. And so, hey, I would love to put this book in your hand because I really want to see you guys be a part of the 8% and stay in the 8% and not slip back over the 92%. So you guys got that. And then finally, hey, you can follow me on my Go for the Goal Facebook page. Look, go and visit that page. There's a lot of information on there that I love to share, a lot of quotes, a lot of sayings, a lot of tips. And so listen, go and check out my Go for the Goal Facebook page, but just don't check it out. I want you to like the page. As a matter of fact, do it right now. Go ahead and like the page so that you can be a part of what I am doing when it comes to goal setting, and so that you can also receive all these good nuggets and these good tips. So it's going to help you to achieve your goals. You can also follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I share some information on there as well. And then also, lastly, you can visit www.wandamartin.org. And I have a lot of stuff on there as well. And so, hey, you guys, it was great hanging out with you all. I know I went a little bit over 8 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it was worth it. I think you all got you got the point, you got the message. You have to stay committed to your goals in order to be a part of that 8%. High goal achievers, the 8%ers, they know how to stay committed to their goals. So congratulations, you guys. You are now part of the 8%. Stay committed and you will remain a part of the 8%. But listen, like I always like to say, hey, be safe, be great, and be 8 all day. Hey, have a good day.